and don't try to shut up the opposition. Government should introduce a bill, shut up opposition. In each and every issue, our voice are not being heard up properly.
Sir, there is no attempt to shut up any voice. Certainly not Adhir Chowdhury's voice.
I do raise to oppose the introduction of the Provision Collection of Taxes Bill 2023 on the grounds that the bill clearly violates the provision of Article 265 of the Constitution. Madam, for your convenience, Article 265 provides that no tax shall be levied or collected except by authority of law. An interim arrangement to collect tax cannot be made under the present Constitution unless the Article 265 is suitably amended. And the fact is that the Provisional Collection of Taxes Act 1931 was enacted when there was no such provision in the Government of India Act 1999. So I would request you to at least reconsider the introduction of the bill because it clearly violates the enshrined article of, I have already mentioned 265, and don't try to shut up the opposition. Government should introduce a bill, shut up opposition. In each and every issue, our voice are not being heard up properly.
जी 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 जी
से मैं जवाब देना चाहती हूँ. Sir, there is no attempt to shut up any voice, first of all, and certainly not Adhir Chowdhury's voice. Sir, what this bill now brings in is exactly what existed earlier. The Provisional Collection of Taxes Bill, the reference that is made to 1931, incorporates the existing provisions of the very same 1931 bill. There is no newness. But for in general, sir, honorable members are, I am sure, quite aware of why this bill exists and why it gets invoked sometime. I'll just elaborate on that. It's not to say that members don't understand, but for the general common sense understanding of this is, assume, and I'm just giving a very generic example. If in the finance bill, we bring in some kind of a tax proposal to the House, and that gets announced, obviously in the House and to all the honorable members. But the financial year by which the finance bill gets passed and everything else, and after which the financial year comes to force, 1st of April, if there are critical announcements made on customs and any other tax, then much before the bill is passed by this House, it's already out there. So it can lead to a lot of speculations, which by invoking this particular act, we are able to temporarily, that is a word here, till such a time it gets passed. And after it gets passed, it gets regularized. But if it doesn't get passed, obviously we'll go back to say no. So this is only to make sure that there are no speculative activities happening because it's become a part of the finance bill which gets announced when the budget is proposed. And this is existing from that 1931 Act. I am not bringing anything new. It's exactly the same thing.